Okay, I talked briefly about a distribution and that it's a shape. Let me talk just a little bit more about that quickly. So again, a distribution is the shape of the values of a variable, which shows which values are common and which values are uncommon. So for example, I use the Texas Instruments calculator app, which is like a probability simulator to simulate rolling two six-sided dice 100 times. And this is the graph that I got. This is a frequency plot of 100 random trials of two six-sided dice. And from this, I could run one variable stats on this data and get a mean and a standard deviation. I could even get a 5-number summary of that data as well. But the point is that this figure 1 shows the shape of the sample of 100 die rolls. And the shape looks like the silhouette of a mountain or a high hilltop or a bell. So in this case, it looks like it's got kind of this shape, something like that. So notice that a roll of 7 is the most common, meaning it has the highest frequency. So here is a 7, and a 7 is the most common. It has the highest frequency. And rolls of 2, 3, and 12 are the most uncommon because they have the lowest frequency. So 2, 3, and 12 are more uncommon because they have a smaller frequency. And so the shape of the sample with common and uncommon values is what is called the distribution of the sample. So when a statistical distribution is discussed, one is describing the shape of the common and uncommon values of the sample data. So technically, however, for rolling two six-sided dice, it's symmetrical, but it's not bell-shaped. It kind of looks like a pyramid instead. That's still symmetrical about the mean. Um, but again, when we talk about bell-shaped, we're talking about a real bell, something that kind of looks like that. And you can see on the right-hand side, this is actually the graph of the normal distribution using the function on the previous page. And I generated this graph on a Texas Instruments calculator. But notice, this shape is symmetrical. And what makes it bell-shaped is it's kind of rounded on the top and it kind of flattens out on the tails and appears to approach but not cross the horizontal axis there. So a distribution that is symmetrical and bell-shaped has a special name. It's called the normal distribution. All right, let me know if you have any questions.